Hello, hello. Okay, so I was having issues with my mic, so let me know, can you hear me once you get in here? Because I don't know if the mic is working. So we'll see if the mic is working. So let me know in the comments, can you hear me? I'm not going to lift the mic up because it starts mess. So let me know, can you hear me? Okay, so you can hear me, okay. Because, she be not acting right, just like a man. Hey, Sabrina. Hey, Rose. Hi, Marisol. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, so I we're gonna be talking. We'll talk about being intentional. We'll have some conversation. Post up what you all have to say. All right, drinking my tea. I'm drinking. Hi, Mobetta. Hi, Michael. Hello, everybody. First off, how was your holiday if you celebrated? How was your holiday? How was your holiday? Just let me know. Let's put it out there. Hello, everyone. How's the whole squad? I hope you had a great time. Y'all know what happened over my Christmas. My Christmas was B left. I was like, okay. I was talking about the mic. Was acting like a man. My new best friend just made it home today. So Blake is upstairs. I've held her, but Yaya's in town. So I told her that she has total uh time with her because she's gonna be leaving Friday. So, I live with her. So I'm gonna see the little thing every day. But she's so tiny. She's not even 6 pounds. She's so little. She's so little. She's much smaller than they were. They were both 7 pounds. Kari was close to 8 pounds. And she's so little. But she got home this early afternoon. So yeah. Yeah, because she was what, 5 pounds, 15 ounces? Yeah. They were 7 pounds, 12 and 7, 14 mine. So and she had natural childbirth. She said at the very end, she was like, I want an epidural. And that's when Blake said, no, ma'am, we're not doing no epidurals. And she was sliding out. B said she was standing up and she was like, I can't sit down because she coming out. She is recovering well. She's doing fine. That third baby, but at that time, you know what's happening. So she's doing fine. Thank you for asking. All right. I love seeing everybody. So we are almost into 2024. Can y'all believe it? Baby, when you get old, you have to tell young people, don't be trying to rush through these years because these years are going to start flying by. And you're going to be like, all of a sudden, you are like 40. Going, where did, okay, you 50, going 60. And so I wanted to talk about talk about a few things. Oh, what was your best Christmas? If you got some gifts, what was your favorite gift this year so far? Before we really get started, we're gonna let people come in. What was your best gift? What was your the best thing? And it could be anything. It doesn't even have to be a super gift or whatever. Uh, of course, mine was Blake coming. So, because it's like real talk. I was a little, you know, She gonna come and she gonna be all right? Because that's what you always think when you're waiting for the baby. Are they gonna be healthy? Are they gonna have 10 toes, 10 fingers? Are they gonna be, are we gonna have any challenges? Is B gonna be okay? Things like that. So it's all those are always the things that you think about. So glad she's here. She's, you know, upstairs, just being tiny baby. Because tiny babies, them newborns, all they do is just sit there. But she's already like opening her eyes. I do not know how to play golf. She's opening her eyes. She's very alert for a 1 day old, which is always good to see. Well, let me tell y'all, 2 days with my grandkids, it was just me and Yaya. They wore me out. They wore me out. And it's not so much they wore you out, but like listen, I was just trying to take a shower today. Kari was like, "No, we're not doing that." Mm-mm. He went down here with me and stood in my bathroom with me. Like, what you think you doing? I'm like, could I not be funky? I was just like to not be funky, okay? He was like, no, no, we're not doing that. So that was that. So now let's keep going. So let's talk. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. The thing I have an issue with golf is, and this is probably why I've never really tried it, is because my knee is so sensitive, and so I need to get back in shape before I do it, because I'm worried about the movements will knock my knee out, because my knee will not just be like, yeah, okay, whatever. We're not doing this. We're not doing this today. Oh, I could really do ASMR here. So anyway, let's get started really talking. Let me have my moment of talk, and then we'll talk about other things. All right. So here's where I'm thinking I wanted to talk, because we are going into 2024, trying to be a tad more thoughtful about, life, and just talking about the year. The thing is that sometimes we just let our years just do its thing without any thought about it, and just, kind of ride it out. I don't know about you, but that's kind of sometimes. Quite a few years. Hasn't just been riding out years. So I've been thinking about being more intentional. Now, here's why I'm saying this. I don't believe in resolutions. You know how people do them New Year's resolutions? They're so lame. They are so lame. But I was thinking about talking about intentionality as opposed to, specific things. Because I think a lot of times we set ourselves up for failure because we put these big restrictions on ourselves and things like this, right? So, hey, Valencia. So, I wanted to talk about being intentional, and that's where I'm going this year. So I'm not saying that everybody needs to go there with me, but I'm just putting this out there. So when I talk about being more intentional, I'm thinking about everything, because so often, like I said, we're just bopping through life, right? Just bopping. And so I want to be more intentional about things financially. I want to be more intentional about things, even doing these, social media kind of things, my job, um, me taking care of me, being very intentional about those things, because I think that we make so many excuses. I personally do. Let me say this. I personally make so many excuses for not taking care of me, not being intentional with the things I do, right? So I'm looking at it, and I'm calling it my year of more intentionality, because it's not about being perfect or finding this place of perfection, but it's just doing things in a more not necessarily planned out and more thoughtful. So thoughtful intentionality. And so, like, for instance, even with, because let's just be honest, we love spending money. So I have to be more intentional about how I'm spending my money because there's other things I want. I can't spend all my money rushing to buy fragrances because then I can't do other things with my money. And there's other things I want to do. And then I also want to plan for things that I want to do. For one thing, we're planning one trip for July, and then there's another trip, we're talking about doing in December, things like that. So I want to make sure that I'm more intentional with how I do things and see that. And so there's that. Then the other thing is just being intentional about how I can do things for me, right? Um, and here's what I mean by that is like there's so much stuff I have around here that I could do to make myself feel better. Yet I don't use them all the time. I get caught up in everything around me and not taking care of me. And that's an excuse, is like letting the things, other things around you take over. And then you have that excuse for not taking care of you. And that's what I tend to do, and many of us do. So I'm going to be more intentional about that and actually write down me doing it so I can keep up with it to make sure that I'm doing it, right? So I think with intentionality, I'm going to spend more time with planning some things and spend more time just doing some things for me and being okay with stepping away, because it's easy to get caught up in your family, other obligations, and not stepping away and just taking a few minutes for yourself. It don't even take a lot to take care of yourself, right? But it's so easy to say, ah, never mind, I'm just so tired, instead of doing those things. And so it's like, so I want to be more intentional about those things and making sure that I do those things for me, whether it's just get out the house and go for a walk by myself. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times my time is not by myself, and we need to take some time for ourselves, by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one thing that many of us don't get, and things like that. And so I am going to put more effort in doing those things. Like, remember, I said I needed to take that Saturday morning. I haven't been doing that. Just being honest. Shit happens. I don't do it. But I need to be more intentional and make sure that I do that. Like, okay. And if it's not, then I'm still putting in some other things. Now, I have to be honest. For me, some of the things that I'm trying to do, I'm really not going to talk about a lot right now, because I'm one of them type of people that I cannot stand. And I'm just being honest with you all. I cannot stand when people on social media do this whole, I'm going to do this. And then there's a whole, a whole thing about it, right? They're doing all of these things. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. You know what I mean? Is like, okay, so I'm going to, my journey of doing this, right? Or if I'm going to do this no buy or whatever, and they announce it. What I can't stand is the whole, you got to chronicle everything. And then a lot of times people do not do it. And then we have to hear the whining about why they didn't. And then we got to prop them up and everything. I'm not that person. I'm just being honest with y'all. So some things that I'm doing will be private until I'm done with it. Like, even if I don't accomplish it, I'm okay to talk about it after the fact. But I hate when you hear, like for instance, let's just put it real. It's about to be January. We know the gyms are about to be full. And everybody be like, yeah, I'm working on my gym body. I'm doing this. And we know that by March, most of these people ain't going to the gym anymore, if they make it that long. And so, and then they get quiet, and then they have excuse. This is a no. So no, right? So that's where I'm saying. So like certain things that I'm working on, personally are for me, not to be like announcing it and then talking about it all the time. No, if I start doing it and then I make some progress, I might tell you, oh yeah, I've been working on this, right? Um, oh, really good. And so those are the things that I'm talking about. So as opposed to um, doing that whole, oh, I gotta announce everything that I'm doing. It's so a lot of things I'm just gonna be working on. And as things happen, then I might talk about them, but I'm not going to be like driving y'all crazy about it, right? Just putting it out there. So that's the thing. And so one of the things that I am going to get back to is working with the moon phases, because there are some things that I was doing for a while that was really beneficial for me. And when I talk about working with the moon phases, is that there, the full moon and the new moon are about the waxing and the waning of it, right? And the waxing and the waning of the moon. So during the full moon is when certain things should be coming, you should be finishing. New moon is about starting something and working with, um, when you talk about the new moon, the phases, you're talking about like, full moon in Capricorn. And so there are certain things that you should be working with at that time, and working on that intentionality. So I am going to get back into that. That's a personal thing. And some other things like that. So those are some of the things that I'm working with and on. Just even like making sure that I'm listening to my meditations at night. It's like those are the things that sometimes get away from you, and you really should, and I really want to put those back in intentionally. So think about the things that you want to put in your life intentionally, and be intentional about it, and really just make sure that you're doing those things, because it's important. I find that I feel that I've let certain parts of me slack, and certain things I'm happy with, but certain things I've let just fall by the wayside. And I feel like I really want to rein that in and bring things back. you know so that's one of the things I'm looking at. um so let's talk about the channels, and let me tell you how I'm feeling about the channels with some intentionalities. um I think 2023 for me was the year of just like whatever when it came to this kind of social media thing. I just got to be honest. It was like, whatever. And I got in this rut, um, right? I got in this rut about how I feel about them. Honestly, I did. And I think there was this, even though I do my own thing, I think I allowed looking at social media and looking at other things and going, and not necessarily comparing myself to it, but allowing it to irritate me. And what I mean by that is like looking at the growth of some people in their channels and going, huh? And letting that bother me, even though I didn't let it bother me to the point that I felt like I needed to change things. I still was like, whatever, right? Right? Uh, um, and you might need to. And so it was like, whatever. But I have to be, but so therefore, I didn't put my all in it. I've been very haphazard. Um, like I won't post for days on. Um, yeah, yeah, right there. And a lot of them are doing that, and it's very obvious that's what they're doing. But um yeah, it really is. I wish I could do like a time like that, but because of us doing things like this, you just really can't get away from it. So, um, so I had to. allow myself to say, so I've been very haphazard. I've been kind of like, oh, I throw it out there and then whatever. My IG is just like, whatever. My TikTok here and there. So I had to, so I have to let some of that go. But then also I have to say, okay, so what am I doing? Am I really going to keep pursuing this and keep doing it? And I don't mean that pursuing it like I'm like, oh, I'm making this a full-time job, but there has to be some end result for this for me. I mean, I'm just being real. I can't just be even though I have made really wonderful connections, I need to make it grow, right? And so I am working on being more intentional about it. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be overnight and I'm going to be on it like that. But for instance, what I'm saying is, um, right, it has to make sense for me. And so for that, I have to then say, okay, yeah. And so I am having to like figure this out. And so with it, here's some of the thoughts that I'm having. There are some things that I'm going to try to put in that I'm going to do, right? But I also have to, you know, play with content a little differently and get out of this rut. I do love makeup. So how do I incorporate the makeup? So what I do know is that I am going to be playing with shorts more. So what I have an intention, my intention is to have some type of content come up every day, whether it's a short or full content, or if I know that I'm going to be doing like a live that day or a video coming up, and be more intentional. Like, so even if nothing else but a short comes up, maybe a short or two that day. And also understand that the shorts will definitely be about things like skincare or something like makeup. Why? Because for the people who, that's something. um, because it has, so that I can put out content and show all the stuff that I love to buy and want to share. But just real honestly, working with the algorithm, you got to just kind of figure out how you can make it make sense for you and continue to see growth. Because I am a business person and I'm a numbers person, so I need to see some ROI, right? Right. And that's a rose right there. And so, and that's on all media platforms, right? Because like she said, it's exhausting. So I have to figure out how to make it work smarter, not harder, right? Which means that I do need to be moving content from this platform to this platform to this platform. The thing is that the YouTube shorts are 60 seconds. That's it. So there's a certain amount of, okay, I got to make this 60 seconds. But then the other thing is YouTube, I mean TikTok and IG can have a little bit longer. So it's like all these things and these layers, and it's like, so what do you do? So it's like I'm trying to figure out the intentionality of it and really making sure that I'm putting forth, but not burning myself out, not driving myself crazy, things like that. So there's where I stand with that. So on the Lulu's world, where it's all about the, beauty and stuff. And like there's things that I want to share, but I just really don't get to it. So I'm working on learning how to do minute reviews. Just talk about something for a minute and put it up as a short. And that'll be things like skincare or something else, some body care that I'm looking at, right? Hey, Faith. Whereas, as opposed to like going, oh, I have all this stuff, but I really don't show it. So I think that's the way I'm going to be showing it. Even things that I buy from Amazon that I always forget to show, I'm going to put them probably in my shorts. That way I can show you something. Hey, this is a great product that I love. Here it is. Here's the link. Boom, we're done. And I feel like that will then make it make sense to me. Um, and working on my intentionality on how to film that stuff. And also, just sometimes putting on my makeup and filming, because I really just don't do that anymore. And I've gotten into this habit of not doing it. And I'm not going to be that person who's doing it every time, because I just got to be honest. I feel like my skin looks good enough that I don't have to. Hey! Because let's be honest, some of these people need to put on that makeup. Because them bare faces be scary as hell. I'm going to get in trouble for that one. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. Sometimes I be like, oh. I swear to y'all. Okay. And so now let's talk about my other channel, which is my, Lulu, where I'm just, I just chit chat. That's my chit chat channel. And even there, I feel like I need to be a little more intentional on that one, because it's just been sitting there and it's just been floundering. It's just doing its thing. I'm losing subscribers, whatever. But I think even with that, because I do like the casualness of me over there, because I don't have any like, oh, I've got to put out perfume content, all that. But I feel like that's the space where I can be intentional about the other things I want to talk about, like what we're doing now, talking about this. So the content over there, I'm going to make sure, like, I'm trying to make sure, like, once a week, I talk about something that has some thought through it, as opposed to my mornings with Lou, where I'm just whatever, talking crap. And my, late night chats or whatever, because I do appreciate the fact that we do these chats. It's a very stress reliever, just to sit here and just talk to y'all, my random friends on social media, on YouTube, just discussing and chatting things up, chat, because let's just be real. I'm one of the best live streamers out here for just hanging out and having some content. But I also do want to make sure that I do put some intention on that channel. So talk about the things like the new moon phases or the full moon phases, and what that means, and what, and how it works, and things like that. The goddesses, goddess energy. I will probably put some of that stuff over there, because that feels more right on that channel. So that's kind of like the plan for over there. I'm also actually working on some other thing, so I'm trying to put that intentionality in there, and it puts some intentional fun in my life, because I don't know about y'all, but I just be feeling like I'm not having as much fun as I would like to. And sadly, fun cost. And it costs big money now. Remember when you could go out and have some fun? You had $30, you could make it happen. You could make it do what it do. $30. I don't even think I could get a flight of wine. Cause like I said, I was gonna go to a couple of places, just have me some flights for myself, and can I just be real? I just really don't want to hang out with people all the time. I'm on the solo vibe. I don't, and I think it's because so oftentimes when you do things with people, you gotta think about them. And I ain't trying to think about them. What's going on with my hair right here? Oh, is that gray? Oh, y'all see all that gray coming in? Oh yeah, you need at least $100 to go have some fun, unless we're going to get some Yibaritos. Ooh, I want a Yibarito. I think I'm gonna get a Yibarito on Friday. Ooh, but do y'all see? Straight. Okay, I'm feeling good about that. Whoa. And so I'm sorry, I just had a moment. I was like, what's in my hair? I thought this was some. I thought I had some stuff in my hair. What's arribarito? Arribarito is a um, Puerto Rican sandwich. It is made with tostones. So it's made with tostones. So your bread is tostones, and then it's like I get steak burritos. So I get a steak burrito. It's a sandwich. You just have to have it, and you put some garlic, the garlic oil on it with a little. Oh, this stuff is so good. So it's a Puerto Rican sandwich, but it's made with tostones. Yes. Whew, shit is good. Mm-mm-mm. It's just delightful with a passion fruit coconut. Yeah, you gotta get parcha. Gotta get you some parcha, and then you get your coconut drink, and then you mix them together. I've never had a tripleta. Ooh, that sounds like that might be good too. So yes. So yeah, go get me and give me some empanadas. Get me shrimp empanada. That's gonna be my fat thing. I think that's what I want for New Year's Eve. We should get burritos for New Year's Eve with some arroz y gandules. Ooh yes, with some arroz y some gandules. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Whoa, you can't tell me nothing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just getting all excited. I'm just getting all excited. Okay, let me get back. Let me go back. So anyway, so that's where I am in reference to. That's why I was saying like, let me want to touch it. So let's talk about it. So what could you put into your life that's a little more intentional? Let's talk about taking care of ourselves. What are you gonna do just for you to be in an intentional way in 2024? Oh, I challenge you to think about that right now. What will you do for yourself on a regular to take care of yourself in 2024? Like, I really need to do more facials, like at home facials. I want to go get a facial, but is it just, I'm just saying everything has gone up in prices, and I get it. I feel like everybody's still using the panorama as their excuse for these extremely high prices for everything. There's the thing. Drink more water, less alcohol. You know what? Honestly, I have really, in the last few years, really slowed down my alcohol consumption. I rarely drink. And I don't even drink wine that often. Like, I used to have me a little glass of wine now. But I think I want to bring back a little red wine in my life. Once, twice a week, have me a nice little glass of red wine. But I think also one of the things I do want to do is have a more intentional nighttime routine. Right? I think I want to be more intentional with my nighttime routine, which is like my skincare, just making sure I'm doing some things. Right? Right. And so, and that's one of the things I really do want to be a tad more intentional about my nighttime routine, because I can be off on it. I can be off on it, and it'll be like I need to be, but I don't. And that is a good way to unwind, to like really be intentional about how I end the day and take some time for myself. And I can, because the one good thing about us here is like by like 8:30 the kids are upstairs, they're getting ready for bed. They're all upstairs by about 8:30 most nights, especially during the week. So that gives me time. And so that gives me time to be a little more intentional, which means that I need to be intentional with my stuff. But with all that being said, the other thing is, but I'm also, so, just being intentional with how I'm taking care of myself, how I'm thinking about things, because like I want to start planting my garden for this year. I need to talk to Helen because I need to get me some seeds in here. But, okay, hey, as long as you and I said that, you know what? I really want to get back to reading books. I have not been reading books. So I really want to read a book. But I don't want to stress myself out about it, right? Because people are like, I want to read 50 books in a year. No, I'm gonna be doing good with one a month. I'm okay with that because I think that, and I'm just being honest, because I've seen some of these books that people read when they're doing that stuff. If I'm reading a book, I want it to make sense for me. And when I say that, it's because, I don't want to just be reading some bullshit fluff to say that I read a book. I mean, that's not what I want to do. I want to, yeah, consistency is where most of us lack. So that's why it has to be intentional and just really create routines. And so with the intentionality, it's really about making routines for yourself that you stick to. Where is my thing? Oh my God. I wanted to show Marcia this thing. And just really be consistent about the things I do for myself and everything. And so I think that's important for us is to find that intentionality and then become consistent with it. Because with consistency, the things that you can do if you are consistent, and really put yourself out there and just take care of it. And so that's where I am now. And I don't want to discuss it, because I think so often, they always tell you you get your people, but for me personally, I do better on my own. And I think sometimes people are looking for this, accountability partners and all that shit. No, for me, that shit don't work. What works for me is my self motivation. And so I have to be self motivated to do some things and really put myself out there and do them. And so I don't know how it works for you. Maybe you do need an accountability partner. I don't go into groups and talking about shit. I don't need none of that because it annoys me because I feel that, and I'm just being honest. I've done some of those things. I mean, like, we talking a lot, but are we getting some shit done? So for me, I just need to sit back and create my consistency, and the things I'm doing consistently for myself. Now, the challenge always is because I live in a multi-generational household and I got a newborn. We got a newborn in here. So I have to navigate that, and still take care of me, but also support my daughter, my household, because she needs that support. They got 3 toddlers. They need some support up in here. And so I have to look at that. But I will say this, and this is what I want everybody to think about, is don't overload yourself with plans and goals. Um, and look at the small movements as opposed to looking and saying, I haven't done everything. I think so often we lose consistency is because we get caught up in doing the big things and we don't see ourselves doing the big things, so we just give up. And so one of the things that has to happen for me is to work on those small things, like saying, okay, I'm gonna do this for this long, and carving out those small spaces to get big things done. Because I think so often we think that we need to do this huge thing and then we give up. When in actuality, the small pieces can make a thousand piece puzzle becomes a huge picture, right? And so if you can put those pieces together, the tiny pieces, the picture will come together and be beautiful. Wow, did I just come up with that shit? I don't know where that shit be coming from, y'all. I don't. I really like doing like my little ASMR. But And so with those big goals, start thinking about how you can get to the big goals in in and not in the smaller increments, because I think what happens is, and I know this happens for me and I know this happens a lot, if you're saying I want to lose this much weight, we get frustrated, but you've actually lost some weight, but then we lose sight of the fact that I'm doing okay. Or we want to get certain things done, and we are getting things done, but because we can't do it all at one time, we stop. So yes, I want to have a nighttime routine, but I don't have to create the nighttime routine, this huge routine, and make it happen every night right away. I can just take one part of it and start off there, and then add on to that nighttime routine. You see what I'm saying? So as opposed to saying I need to be doing this, and this and other every night, and then frustrating myself because I'm not getting it done, by doing it and starting, then I can get to that point where I'm doing all these things that I want to happen in nighttime routine like that. And I think that everybody has to figure out the way that it's okay to give yourself that time. Because I know, like, so often we hear people, "Ooh, I ain't got time for that." Why not? And most of the time when people say they don't have time for something, it's something for yourself. It's not like, you can find time to cook a 7-course meal for all your family so they could go, "Ooh, that was so wonderful." Like, for instance, Christmas time, we find the time to make a huge meal. We take days to do that, but we won't take days for ourselves to do some things. We just don't. We'll take days to, make sure that everything else for everybody else is ready, but we don't take those days for ourselves, that time for ourselves. So figure out how. So for me, I am not going to overwhelm myself with trying to be so intentional about everything. Now, when it comes down to like spending money on things, I have to watch myself and say and take the small victories to understand that these can make big wins, because we don't, we tend to not notice our small victories. Like, if I didn't do if like for instance, if I spend so much, then I should be okay with that. Like, when I got sick and I didn't spend, and I just wasn't spending because I just wasn't feeling up to it, that was a tiny win. And it actually has kind of helped me because I haven't been spending as much since then. Now, I haven't been spending, don't get me wrong, but I haven't been spending as much prior to then than before. So, and like I said, then and looking at things, I'm making some shifts that are for me, especially when it comes to this content thing, because like I said, I had to go. I cannot be that person. I don't want to be a Bath and Body Works person, so I'm not gonna be one. So I ain't got no SAS shit. If I see some good candles on sale that I want, I might get them, but I'm not rushing to get anything except for, like, if maybe I need to buy some gifts, and that'll be at the next SAS, whatever. But it's like I've been looking at, I'm like, nope. So I want to explore other brands, hit Etsy a little more, do a lot of things that are just a little different, as opposed to following the train that we're all on. Speaking of stuff, let's just talk about a few things that came in. I know I wasn't supposed to be buying things, but I got a few things. Oh, and stay tuned. There's going to be a fragrant giveaway that I'm going to post right after we're done with this. Because I need to, because I got some more stuff I need to get rid of. Anyway, let's talk about a few things I got. Yeah, I'm over. And I think I'm over it because I see so much of it, and it's like when things start becoming a whole lot, I just be like, oh, okay, never mind. Um, okay, so let me show y'all some stuff I got. So, right, playing with the layering, and the thing is, we have so much that there's way. Listen, I got 17,000 samples in this room right now that I need to go through, figure out what I'm doing with them, and start using them for content. There is no reason why I need to buy shit this year unless I'm just like, oh my God, it's on my list. So I think I'm going to really try to create my wish list for real, and stick to it. That's asking a lot of me, but stick to it. And then on occasion buy some cheap stuff. So I told you I got this from Bon Parfumer 603. Like I said, it's a really nice fragrance. Um, it's not necessarily something that I want to wear, but I like it. I'm gonna try it again because I might want to keep it. I'm not sure, but it's like leather. It's got incense. It's got incense. It's got tonka bean. Awesome. So I do like this. And then I went and purchased. Yeah, hold on. I got all kind of stuff all over this room. That's on my thing. No, it's leather, incense, and tonka bean. So it's more woody. It's part of their woody collection. Okay, so let me show you all some stuff up there. Okay. So Claudia mentioned it. I think somebody else did. Sugar Mama fragrances. So I bought some. So let me show y'all what I bought. And I could get caught up on her because her prices are so good. Like, I know everybody wants the skin potion. I know everybody wants the skin potion and everything, but I can, in my soul, I just can't spend that money. My soul will not let me do that. No. So let me tell you, she is so inexpensive. This is a 60 mil. These are $27. So I bought 3 fragrances and 2 body oils. I bought this. Let me show you the ones I bought. So I purchased Man Trap. And I got to be honest, I bought it because of the name. It was called Man Trap. I had to have it. I just had to have it. So, and I'm loving it. Right. They are very affordable. So, oh my God, this smells so good. It's got a little fruitiness to it. This is from Etsy. So she's on Etsy. I will put her, I'll find the link to her Etsy store and put it in, I'll put it in the description or something. So yeah, this is called Man Trap. It's like, it's got a sharpness to it. It's kind of fruity, but then it's got this beautiful florals in it. So whew, yes. Then I got this one. Oh my goodness. This is called Honeyed Apricot Ambrosia. Now, to be honest, I had this on, and it smells like honeyed apricots. Oh my God, this spice, like a little spice, and it smells like it's got cinnamon in it. I put this on for real. Went upstairs, and Yaya, Brandon's mom, Marcia was like, "You smell so good." She was like, "You just smell so sweet and smell so sweet and good, delicious." $27. And then I bought this one. Intoxication Seductor. Say that for me. Rosa, somebody. But yeah, and as you can see, it's got tuberose on the picture. So I had to buy this. I had this on earlier. Yes. Um, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. And then I bought some oils. Her oils are, I think she has them in 3 different strengths: mild, regular, and heavy or whatever. So it's got more in it. So I got the one that has the most in it. So it's like $14.95. So she has like where you could get body butter, body oils, fragrances, and everything. So I got this one: rose, saffron, and pistachio coffee. So I got the body oil. I haven't really played with these, but I like the smell of it. I haven't really worn it yet to see how the body oil is, but I got that one. I don't even know. I didn't even know about this one yet because I hadn't even opened this one up, and I got to see what this one is. This is Siren's Call. Now, what does it say she has in it? It has sunflower oil, coconut oil, olive oil, metal foam oil, almond oil, grapeseed oil, vitamin E, and fragrance. Um, right. Exactly. I get it. I get it. So yeah, it's more about me at this point. When it comes to fragrances, I am going to really create my wish list and just try to really work off of that as opposed to like just snatching things up. I really want to just kind of, if I can, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna be perfect at it, but and I listen, I'm proud of you, Michael, because that 5, I ain't even gonna lie, that ain't gonna happen. I couldn't even lie like that. I couldn't even lie like that. But yeah, but this is Siren's Call. Now the problem is her pricing is so good that I'm so tempted to just buy a bunch of other stuff. She does have where she does do samples, and she does like the samples of her body mist, right? So it's like when you buy them, it's like you're getting samples of the body mist because she does do all of them in body mist. So I said, should I buy them? And I was like, no, because you barely using any samples you have right now. So I refuse to buy samples. But I did say I will buy some more in body oil, somewhat. But I don't want to get overwhelmed with body oils. So that's where I am right now. But I'm gonna see. But let's see how this one smells because I don't even know what it is. Honestly, I don't remember what it was. I just thought Siren's Call. See, she got me with the name. She got another one called Miss Mischievous. I almost bought that one too. Okay, well that's a good goal. That ain't never gonna happen. Oh, I like this one too. I think this is more rosy. I'm gonna have to look this one up, but mm, oh, but you know what? Let me say this. Her stuff really just went in my skin like this. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna put it on. So I spray like 2 sprays. Now look at this. Look at how it just like really gets into your skin. Look at that. Oh, I like this one too. Okay. So yeah. So I got that. Okay, so I got that. I have a couple of things come. I'm still waiting for a couple of things. And then right, exactly. See, if we can just so then this was a gift. What the fuck did I do? Okay. So these are a couple of gifts I got. The first one is an Orloff fragrance. Orloff of Paris. I don't know. I saw it. I don't know. It's called Sundrop. Now, first off, I love the bottle, but I don't know if I'm gonna end up keeping it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to let it sit because you know I have a thing about not saying that I'm gonna get rid of something right away. So I'm gonna let this sit for a month or two, and I'm gonna come back to it. Right? Um, maybe by next fall because you never know where I am. Hello. So it's kind of spicy, but it's giving me that spiciness that I've been smelling so often in a lot of things. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna wind up keeping it, but I'm gonna keep it for a while and see if I like it. Because it's got that spiciness that I'm smelling in a lot of things. And I'm like, oh, do I need it? But I and but I am getting better at decluttering. Y'all know I am. So if I wind up not wanting it, I'll probably like either give it away or do a try to swap it with somebody. But I know don't nobody know about it, so ain't nobody gonna want it. Okay, so we got that. Then oh yeah, I skipped all that. I ain't done nothing. I've been sending listen, I was with my grandkids yesterday. I don't think about sales. They had all of my attention. And then somebody sent me this. Somebody sent me this. So this is Iris Empire by Carolina Herrera. See how gorgeous these things are. These are beautiful. Look at that. Somebody up in here got me this. And then sent me some lipsticks, which I need to look at. I think she might be up in. Is she up in here? I'm not sure. And then she got me some lipsticks. That came from Faith, by the way. Faith don't care if I say her name. So she got me. I was on the nice list this year. And so and then she sent me some lipsticks. Thank you, Faith. What? I'm trying to see, do I have this one? I don't think I have this one. I don't. Wait, let me see. Nope, I don't. So I don't know how you know I didn't have this one, Faith, but I don't. So it's a Juvia's Place. This is Drama Queen. Shall we try them on? Let's. I'm gonna have to grab me something to take it off with though. Ooh. She is a Carolina Herrera hoe. You cannot go wrong with a color like this. And I will say, Juvia's Place makes really good lipsticks. They're nice matte, and they're just really soft coming on. You know, they're just really soft. Oh, I have Frenemy and Fierce of this line, so that's the third one. Let me get something to wipe my lips off with. Let me. I got everything out of this. Oops, okay, another one. Okay, so I can get rid of this bad stuff. Good. So I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff right here. Okay. Baby, you know I would too. One of my solo dates with myself. Hello, goodbye. All right. So gotta put this. And let me tell y'all, Iris Empire is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. It is gorgeous. Can put this away in my lipstick little drawer. So that one gets put away. All right, hold on. I hope I didn't. Okay, I did. The hell? What are these over here? I have two of these now? Y'all, look at this. Look what I just noticed. I have two headbands. How did this happen? I have two headbands. Child, I'm to send one of these to somebody. Okay, yeah, I did this right. Okay. Whew. Whew. Okay, I just had to make sure y'all didn't see all my ass because I got these really short shorts and this little shirt. And I was like, let me make sure my ass ain't out. Okay. Just being honest with y'all. Where's my coconut oil? So this is gonna get thrown out. I have a thing full of coconut oil to do this with. So what did I do? Do y'all see this? How do I have two of these? This will happen when you clean shit up. So I have two of these now. Okay. I was about to. Well, okay. Let me find my damn coconut oil. What did I do with it? I caught myself putting it away, y'all, because it was in the way. Okay. Hold on. Oh, here it is. I was like, I know I got my coconut oil here, right? Okay, so let's go on and do the next one. Let's do the next one. That's the only thing when you start putting this stuff on. So people who don't know me well, I used to be known for doing lip swatches. This was my thing. I think I went with the wrong color to begin with. Because this baby ain't coming off. So let's see. Can we get enough of this off to do any other colors? Hi, Curly. How are you? Because, honey, Juvia ain't playing. Juvia ain't playing. This stuff getting every crevice of your lips. It getting every crevice of your lips. Thank you. It getting every crevice of your lips. Baby. So here's this. So let's try this. And here's yeah, this is a present that Faith sent me. This is called Sun Drops by Estee Lauder. This is a lip gloss. Let's see. I think it's a lip gloss. Ooh, I like this. Let me swatch it here so y'all can actually see the color of it. I don't like the applicator, but this is a really pretty nude. This is a really pretty nude. Oh my god, it's so cute. Put this away. She is good. Caitlin, how old are you? And I'm asking that not to be in a mean way. I just want to know how old you are. Because most older ladies love lipstick. Because that's what we grew up on. The glosses wasn't our thing. Because we love a good lipstick. Us overalls, we love a good. Us older ladies, we love a good lipstick. Honey, we love a good lipstick. All right, so let me show y'all what the other ones. There's 3 more lipsticks in here. Are these both red? Yeah, see, 38. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because, yep, I got about 28, almost 20 years on you. Okay, so this is a red. Ooh, child, look at this. I don't even want to mess with it because look at the beautiful, look at how gorgeous that is. Right, because them lip oils just seem like baby oil on your lips. And then this is a rose. Oh, look at this one. What I really want to try, because I've never tried these before, those are Estee Lauder, is this Lisa Eldridge that she sent me, playing with my emotions. I've always wanted a Lisa Eldridge lipstick. They're supposed to be some of the most beautiful lipsticks ever. So let's see. If this is not the perfect nude, OMG. Damn you, Faith. Damn you. It's called Velvet Muse. This is called Velvet Muse by Lisa Eldridge. Damn you, Faith. Damn you. You know you're going to have me on the Lisa Eldridge site now looking for this. No, it's not gray leaning. This is definitely a little more out here. I'll do it. That's how it looks. So it's got more of like a orangey, like a little more peachy undertone. She is playing with my emotions. Because I'm looking at this damn color. This is a baby. Let me tell you something, Kaylin. You better invest in a good red lipstick. I'm just here to tell you. Go try on Ruby Woo, Max Ruby Woo, and come back and tell me that you ain't gonna wear lipstick. Go get you try on MAC Ruby Woo, and then tell me that you can't wear red. That you, I don't know, Karen. We might need to. We might need to. Now I'm just listen to the old girl. And then you'll be like, you'll never go. He'll be like, okay, but I'm gonna need this in my life. That thing is gorgeous. That thing. Okay, we gonna need you to step that up, honey. You about to be 40. You gonna put on a red lip. Don't play with us over here. Baby is not too much makeup to stand out. Is not too much makeup. Mm-mm. Just go try it on. Look at yourself in it. Right, right, and see. Okay, you can focus on your eyes. If you do like a nude natural eye look and put on some red lipstick, baby, listen to me when I'm telling you this. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Where's that red at? Let's try the red. Let's try the rose on first. Ooh, okay. Amorous. We're gonna try on the rose first. Cause I'll be able to get that one off. Right here. Mm. Well, I'm glad it didn't work out for you. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so this is rose. This is called Constellation Rose. Let's see how this one looks. First off, this is so smooth on. Hi, Sylvia. This is so smooth on. Mmm. You gonna rock, honey. This is by Estee Lauder. Okay. And we're gonna end it with a red lip, and then I'm going upstairs. I'm gonna go back with my family. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all something that B bought me too. See, lipsticks. No, you can do like a lipstick. Get you like a beautiful nude. Get you some like, and try some more because they're really gonna punch up your glosses. Okay, so this one. Oh, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. This is a more orangey red, but I like her. Mm. Hello. Make you want to fluff your hair up. Make you want to fluff your hair. That's the thing. Okay. Okay. Let me get off of here. Let me, I've taken up. Make you want to fluff your hair up or something. Be like, hey, daddy. Be like, hi, what's your name? All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Let me go upstairs, check on my family. Have me a bowl of cereal for lunch, for dinner. All right. Good night, everybody. It was good talking to you all. Um, Put in the comments before you all leave something that one of your intentions for this year. Just one. Hit the like button on your way out and put in the comments an intention you have for this year. See you later.